Ever feel like you're just running on a treadmill? Financially speaking, I mean. Running faster, but kind of staying put.
Oh, absolutely. It's a common feeling.
Well, today we're diving deep into something that might offer a different perspective. It's a really insightful look at financial independence, long-term wealth.
And it comes from a great little book, right? Burke Hedges' The Parable of the Pipeline.
Exactly. So our mission here really is to pull out the key lessons. How to work smarter, not just keep grinding harder.
And it's all wrapped up in this simple story. Makes it easy to grasp.
But there's a twist, isn't there? The book doesn't just say build pipelines. It really highlights the cost up front.
Right? The time commitment, the effort before you see the reward, and that mental hurdle.
Yeah.
Sacrificing today for tomorrow. That's the tough part.
Okay, let's get into it. The core story, this parable. It's about two friends, Pablo and Bruno.
Yep. And their job, hauling water, buckets of it, from a river to their village.
Hard work, like physically demanding, and that's their entire living.
That's it, bucket by bucket.
Now, Bruno, he's got a straightforward plan.
Yeah, pure hustle. Want more money, carry more buckets. Simple as that.
Or maybe get bigger buckets, right? Work harder, earn more now.
Exactly. More effort equals more cash in hand today. It's that immediate payoff logic. Feels very familiar, doesn't it?
Totally.
Yeah.
But Pablo, he sees things differently. How does he even start thinking outside that box?
Well, that's what's so interesting. He doesn't just try to haul more. He decides to use some of his time differently.
Okay.
So while he's still hauling some buckets to survive, he starts spending time, evenings, weekends, building something.
A pipeline.
A pipeline, exactly, to bring the water automatically to the village. No more hauling, eventually.
Okay. So that's the big difference. Bruno's all active income trading time for money, right?
Right. That's the hauling buckets model.
Yeah.
Constant effort needed.
But Pablo is building an asset, a system. That's the pipeline.
Precisely. Something designed to work for him, generate income passively over time, less continuous effort for, hopefully, a steady flow.
It almost sounds, a bit too easy when you put it like that. Did Pablo face challenges? I mean, that building takes time, right? No immediate reward.
Oh, absolutely crucial point. And the book really digs into this. Hedges points out that initially Pablo is basically working two jobs.
Right. He still needs to eat.
Exactly. He's still hauling some buckets for daily needs, plus he's building the pipeline in his spare time.
That sounds exhausting. And you're not seeing any extra money at first?
None. It requires serious discipline, foresight, and delaying gratification.
Yeah.
That's the real test.
Yeah.
Most people, Hedges argues, get stuck there. They can't handle that period of extra work with no immediate payback. They choose the familiar paycheck now.
So the comfort of the known bucket.
Over the uncertainty and effort of building the future pipeline, it's a psychological barrier as much as anything.
This really shifts how you think about work, doesn't it? From just like selling your hours.
To designing a system where your income isn't directly tied to every single hour you put in.
Yeah, that's the core message, isn't it? Thinking beyond the next paycheck. Building sustainable wealth.
Because once that pipeline's built, the water or the money flows, whether Pablo is actively working right then or not.
That's financial independence. When your pipeline income covers your life, gives you choices.
Exactly. Choice over how you spend your time.
So let's make this practical for you listening, these pipelines. What could they look like today?
Well, lots of things. Investments are a classic example.
Like real estate, stocks that pay dividends, index funds.
Yeah, or building a business that can run somewhat independently. Maybe an online store, software, content that keeps earning.
Things you set up that keep providing value and income over time.
Yeah.
I tried setting up a coffee pipeline once, pre-grinding beans, timer set.
How'd that go?
Forgot the water.
Yeah.
Small scale, but
Yeah.
yeah, that initial setup, getting all the pieces right, it's crucial.
It really is. And while these ideas, passive income, assets, they aren't brand new.
No, people talk about this stuff.
Right. But Hedges' book makes it so accessible. The parable format is simple, engaging. It makes these big ideas feel achievable for anyone wanting financial freedom.
So it's not just what to do, but the story helps you internalize it.
Exactly. And if you boil it all down, the main advice is crystal clear. Don't just work harder at hauling buckets.
Work smarter.
By building those pipelines that will pay you long into the future. Focus your energy there.
So there it is, that key distinction. Immediate effort for pay versus strategic effort now for sustained income later. getting off that treadmill.
It really makes you think.
Definitely.
Which leads to a final thought for you, our listener. Think about the buckets you might be hauling right now in your own life.
Yeah.
Your job, maybe other efforts.
Yeah.
How could you start